Hello and welcome back to Nortricity. So, it's 4:52 in the morning. I've been up since about 1:30. My insomnia is just ever since this surgery, it's kicked back into I have my good nights, I have my bad nights. Um my throat starts hurting, my neck starts hurting, my shoulders start hurting, and I can't sleep. And then I can't sleep for like a day and a half. And it's to the point where you're awake, but your body is physically so tired that you can't do anything. And then you pass out, and then it throws off your sleep. And yeah, so it's not been too good of a thing. I said just recently the doc did give me another 6 weeks of being out of work. That's not too good. Um, my last surgery, I ended up healing a lot faster than this time. But of course, this time he also had to go ahead and like pry my spine apart to go ahead and get the donor disc in. So he says this might not go away. And that's discouraging. I really don't know what I'm going to do when I have to go back to work. I don't know if it's going to be possible for me to stop doing the job that I was doing. And of course, everybody ends up being like, well, just get another job. I also got these chickens set up. Okay, yeah, I can get another job. And that's what I'm going to end up having to do. But sometimes it's just not that easy. I did get a call just recently. Of course, this has been a headache also about get my VA compensation, which I got out in 2006. And just me personally, I just always looked at it as yes, I do have a lot of problems from the military, and I do have a lot of I'm tangled up in the cord. I do have a lot of things that I have to deal with and pains and hurtness from the military. But I always looked at it as I was lucky because I did come back from Iraq alive and you know with all my body parts basically. So I never felt like that I should go and get any of that. I always felt like there was always someone more deserving of me than to get it. And after years and years of being pushed from friends and family, I'm finally going ahead and seeing what I am entitled. And the fact that I did go in way back in 2001 maybe for my neck to the military to get them to check on it, and they said it was my shoulder, which my shoulder was hurt too, but they focused on the shoulder through multiple appointments, and I don't know. We're gonna see about what we're gonna do with that, and I'm finally gonna go get my. This is a touchy subject. It gets looked at as far as a lot of the times soldiers vets they don't like talking about the PTSD, and they get shunned and labeled for having PTSD. Everybody thinks that, oh, this guy's going to just go nuts and he's going to freak out on everybody. And so it's a subject that a lot of veterans do not talk about. A lot of veterans do not go ahead and look at it, even saying they have it or reporting on it. I also changed the floor right here. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to do the whole floor all the way across like that. Kind of been expanding out, by the way. So I'm also going to get that checked on. That's the appointment that's going to be coming up pretty soon. I think they called me 3 times. The first time I couldn't answer because I had no voice. But the bad thing is they won't leave a message. Not to bash anybody that works for the VA or anything, but you got to get lucky and find the person that really wants to help you. Otherwise, you won't get any help. I mean, when I got out of the military, I went to the head VA office. And I sat in there, and the guy ended up saying, all right, well, this is what's wrong with your shoulder. We're not going to go ahead and report anything else. And he goes, suffer from PTSD, but just you'll be used to it. Get over it. And I was like, okay, he's got a point. I'm lucky I came back alive, and I don't deserve anything else. And so that's how it was. And the guy was really, really hard to deal with. I went into it nervous about going in there to by the time I talked to this doctor and these nurses, I felt like I was wrong for going in and checking that. I'm trying to look for the right word to say on that. He made me feel like, for me even thinking about coming in, I should be ashamed of myself. That's kind of how it was. And so for years, that was in 2006. So for years, I've just tried to deal with everything on my own. I had pain that would range in a scale of 1 to 10, 8 and 9, and sometimes 12 at least once a week, ever since 2003. And until my surgery in 2017, I finally had relief for the first time in years. And then, of course, I ended up messing up at work. And I didn't claim it because I didn't know it was going to happen. My supervisor, which was a great guy, didn't know that it was going to end up being like that. So I never claimed it. And now, is that smart? No, it's not. It's never smart as far as that goes. But that's the way I kind of look at things. Is it always right? No, it's not. It really isn't. It ends up biting you in the butt later on like it has me now, where I'm barely getting $200 a week to live off of, and I'm a single father. So, but anyway, so that's all the stuff I've been dealing with. Now, some things that I've come to end up noticing about this. I died. Now I'm talking about the game. This is the reason why I do it, to get my mind off of the other stuff. I went to the Nether, which whenever I log into the Nether, usually like 1 out of 5 times, it'll boot me out. It'll lose me into like a kind of like a lagging screen kind of, and it won't let me even get in, and then it'll boot me out of the game. So that's something to keep in mind whenever I start going into the Betweenlands and Twilight Forest. We'll have to see how that goes. My idea is to plan on going ahead and doing some things in all 3 of those dimensions. But if it affects me the way it affects how it is whenever I go into Nether, I'm not sure if I should. It might end up being like right now, I keep going to the Nether, I keep going ahead and getting some more gear. And then it's like whenever I show another video, I've got more materials now. Everybody sees mining. Minecraft, people don't always want to see you go on a mining trip. So we'll kind of end up seeing how that ends up being. Because underneath all this right here, underneath with a mine, it just looks horrible. It looks really bad down there. But the one thing I have noticed is that I'm still squishy with all this armor. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a Tinker's Armory, or a Construct Armory set of armor. Now, I went and farmed some some Manny. So I'm called, I can't even say it, Manalinium. Anyways, I'm going to call it Manny. I went and farmed some materials for some Manny. I actually had to change my heads on my pickaxes to obsidian just to go ahead and mine it. And I went ahead and I lost my sword that I had made, and so I made a new one, which it has a Manny blade and then a copper hilt, and right now it's got a wood handle, but I'm thinking about I might change that later on. I haven't really checked too far into it, what I would like to have on that, but we'll end up seeing about that later. I have upgraded this shuriken, not this one. This is the one. I got a clumsy on it. I'm just trying to get... A bow is good. I like to use a bow every now and then, but I like the shuriken. I really like the shuriken. So I'm leveling this one up, and then I've got... I did not mean to do that. I've got 3 more in here that I'm upgrading as I go. So I'm just kind of Picked it back up. Trying to go ahead and flesh out my character a little bit. Oh, first off, let's go ahead and mess with this. And then at the end of this episode, I'm going to go show you what I ended up finding, which is so cool. But I've been running it. A lot of these mods that I have had have changed, been updated, got so much more cool stuff. And it's like I didn't even explore them last time. So it's kind of really interesting. Okay, let me go get the book in here. And I kind of got an idea of what I want to go with, I think. Is it in here? Yeah. I hear you. I don't think I can. I might can take you. Hold on. You also have this little lag whenever I look into it. He's right behind me. Whenever I go into the inventory, it seems like I have a little lag getting out. Ow! Yes! Ender pearls! But at the same time, I am getting overstuffed with stuff. And shush! Stop! I'm a pack rat. Anybody that's seen any of my games know that I am just a pack rat. And then the vein mining on Obsidian, it's overpowered. I mean, I just went and... Now, I did have a mistake on this. I was vein mining some Obsidian, and I fell right into the lava whenever... I didn't realize I was that close to the end. But then I went and I tried to vein mine in the nether. It looked like a big section of Ardite. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead and vein mine it just real quick. Well, it finally went ahead and ticked through and vein mined it, but then it vein mined everything underneath it. And I fell straight through in the lava into the nether, and that was another thing. Gravestone mod didn't work. It deleted the gravestone, or wherever the gravestone was in the lava. I couldn't find it. And I couldn't get all my tools back. So I had to make another reinforced backpack. I'm going to have... I do like having like an armory where you got a whole bunch of gear and there is like, oh crap, I died, I lost everything. So let me go ahead and make it. This gravestone mod, the only reason why I haven't gone to another one is because, yeah, there is a chance I might get my stuff back, but at the same time, I might not. So therefore, I have to go back and make all this stuff, or I have to go back and build all this stuff. I have to have... There's a reason for me to have an armory now. There's a reason for me to go ahead and have all this extra stuff. But I still it gives me a little bit more of a chance to get my stuff back, as opposed to how you just die regularly and it just bounces all around and a zombie might come by and pick up your sword or something. So anyways, this is not updated too much, because if you look at this, I mean, it's not updated where if you look in the Tinkers, you get all the armor materials that you can end up doing. Well, in here, I didn't put a mod to upgrade all of this stuff. So I am limited on what I can have in here. And I don't think I really mind that too much. It kind of gives it doesn't overwhelm me with like, oh my gosh, what am I going to end up doing? I've got all these materials. So I'm not too sure right now if I'm going to end up adding in a mod to give me more materials in here, or if I might just keep it like this. I'm still deciding on that. Which, looking through all these, I think what we're going to end up doing, I went and I nerd-poded all the way up to one of the slime islands and got me a sapling and put it into the thing in there so I could get some night slime. So we have night slime, we have Manny, we have obsidian in here, we have some ardite, and I think that's all. We don't have any cobalt or anything. So I have an idea. Let's see if we go night slime. So that's 2017. We want the invigorating. So I think we're going to either go the trim or the plates and invigorating. And then invigorating. And then I think we're going to go ardite. Yeah, I think we're going to go ardite in trim. And then Manny in many in the cores. I think that's what we're gonna. If we have enough material, we might not even have enough material. I'm gonna have to go out and farm some more. But I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So we got 3 blocks. So if we're going to do all the cores in 3 blocks, which is this? Wait, 6, 4, so 19. That's not too bad. Let's see if this ends up. And I realized I didn't even put in cosmetic armor, which is not a necessary thing to end up having, but it kind of allowed me to use some of the other armors to look good and still, you know, not just have them sitting on the shelf, kind of. I do want to make, and I'm not doing it right now, but I do want to make a set of this just specifically for the nether. And I think what I would end up using on that would be netherrack, just because the armor works better in a hotter environment. I think that would kind of be cool to have a whole set of netherrack armor, because one thing I have noticed is there's a lot more mobs in the nether than what I'm normally used to. Okay, let's see. So we want the chest piece in there, we got the helmet, we got the feet, and now we're going to end up making the legs. So what I was thinking is we're going to make this armor, and now we'll port to what I ended up finding is just a huge location. It's not really any humongous villages, but it's a huge location that just has a ton of villages. There's just a whole bunch of small little villages around it. And there's some more creatures from fire and ice that are in there that I didn't know were released. I didn't know that it had been updated to. And it's wild. It's so cool. Alright. So we got that. We got the sets. We got the core. Now, we decided that we're going to end up going Night Slime. Now, this gives a durability of 9, or it gives a 16, a 1, and a 0.5, whereas bronze ain't that bad. Copper might be pretty good, but it doesn't have a toughness. We need something toughness. I would like to have steel, but I don't. It's still. I would like to have steel or blessed, but I mean, I guess I could do it half and half. I have enough silver. I think weakens undead. I might make another set for that later on. I don't have any steel, though. I don't think. Let's see. Steel. I think I got a couple of these. Casting. So it's not mixed? Molten steel. So it's not mixed at all. You can get it from a steel chicken. Well, I don't think I have enough to, because we're looking at 1 here and 3 here. So whatever I end up using the 3 with, it have to be something that I have an overabundance of, which I think night slime is what I have an overabundance of, and that's the armor plates at the moment. Oh, yeah, that was it. Yeah, see, I've only got 2 steel. So there is that. Oh, let's sleep and get that over with. And see, right now I've got this in here going to get me, yeah, more slime balls, just because you're going to get more hearts from the night steel. So that's ideal for what I'm wanting it to be with. What did I end up saying I was going to put on that? It wasn't Ardite, was it? Yeah, it might be. For the trim, 16.2. And Ardite would give me... Yeah. So we're going to do Ardite for the armor trim piece. And that's one each, so I need at least 4 in here, and I've got 2 blocks worth. Now this might all be a bad idea, but we're going to end up seeing. And then Night Slime will be for the armor plates, since we have an overabundance of that. Now I can mix and match and everything and add it to different parts of it. And that might be an idea too. Because I don't need everything to be Ardite. Which, if I end up switching it up, what would I end up wanting it to be other than... I guess I could put... Well, see, no, that's got the cores. This is lightweight, increases your overall movement speed. But I don't have any cobalt, so there ain't no sense of looking at it. We don't want slimy. I'm not going to do the slimy boots and everything. Magnetic might be an idea, because I do have problems picking up all my stuff at the moment. It's a 3.5, though. Sponge. Prismarine. I think right now, because my major complaint was that I keep on dying eventually. I could do it in silver. I could do it blessed. That's not bad. It would be a 10, whereas Ardite is a 16.2 though. I should have done plates in that. See, that's a 0.5, 16.7, and 1, where 1.4, oh, negative 12, toughness 4. We're going to go, that's my plan right now, we'll do that. And as far as the other part, let's just, we can always change it. We'll just see how it ends up going. We'll put 1 piece. 1 piece silver. Silver. Are you calling me an liar now? Do I not have silver? Yeah, I got silver. Am I going to have to melt that? I got more silver over here. It's like every mod had silver. Yeah, I got 21 silver in here. Now, I wonder if I'm going to have to melt it or if I can go ahead and put it right here. Sometimes it allows you to, but not always. So if I was going to end up doing this right here and then put that right there, no, it's going to make me melt it. So how many? There's 1 material cost, so I only need 1 in here. So drop that in there. While that's bringing down, we're going to go for the night slime. And we're going to make all night slime in here. That's just how we're going to end up doing that. That's going to end up giving us some hit points. Or hearts. If I'm understanding it correctly, it's supposed to give us the hearts, I think. Gimme! Come on. And then 1 more. And then as far as the... I was going to go ahead and add in all this other stuff. Speedy and everything else. But this is just my first set of armor. Just to go ahead and mess around with it. Just to go ahead and learn it a little bit. I mean, it's not much from difference from Tinkers. I mean, it's not that much of a thing. Attaching this to a gauntlet of dexterity should give a general increase in attack speed. This is powerful, increases attack damage. I think I won't. Telekinetic. Attacking with this gauntlet of far reach should give you magical power, especially if you find that you can reach things further distance. Using pistons in your boots should give you an extra lift. Don't worry about that. Frosting and Bossman. Bossman polish is something we probably want to do sometime soon. I'm going to have to find out how I'm going to end up making sponges. Am I understanding right? Sponges. I never mess with the polishing kits or the sharpening kits. I kind of understand the thing on it, but I never end up messing with that stuff. I know you're supposed to end up using the kits basically before you end up using uh, the diamond and emerald. It'll give you more of a bonus. The bonus will be more noticeable. Alright, so silver, we're just going to put 1 silver in here. And we'll do it on our head or whatever. And then the other was going to be what? Art? Yeah. So we still got enough on that. So we got 3, we got 1, we got all the stuff that we need to go ahead and fix this. And then we'll go ahead and work on some of the bonuses. Wrong forge. Why did I even switch over? I don't know why I did. Okay, headpiece first. Boom. Boom. And we said we're going to put the silver on that. Look at that. Now, if I wanted to do different and do this one. Oh, I like that one better. Well, let's do this. We'll do silver on the headpiece and then the... Kind of makes the pink stick out a little bit more. See, I like how that looks, though. So where am I going to put... We could put the on the gloves. I think that would be good. Alright, so there you go. Got that one. And then... Go to chest. Put that in there. Put that in there. Oh, look at that. Nice, nice. And then... Legs. I'm going to have to click every one of them. Legs. That. And that. It's like a samurai suit. This white one's going to end up looking weird, isn't it? No. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, let's see how this goes. Right now I have 1, 2... I have 2 extra hearts. Let's see if it fills up my armor and everything. Take all this off. Put all this on. Oh, nice, nice. So it gave me 1 heart. So 1 heart's all it's going to give me? No, there it goes. Sweet. Okay, so while that's adding on up, let's see what else we can end up doing. How many... Escape out, come on. How many... Oh, I don't like that. Yep, gonna have to take off one of them. Let's see how many the head has on it. Oh wait, no, that's right. That. Right? Oops, give me back. Alright, so we have 3 modifiers. So imagine every one of them is going to have 3 modifiers. Now, what are we going to end up putting on it? That's the thing. I think I'm going to go with resistant for right now. You can strengthen your armor with a little bit of extra plane. It's really tough stuff. This helps protect against all manner of stuff. I think chest piece, right? Is it chest piece? You also have the belts and everything. One belt that I would like to... See, I don't think any of the vision, except for maybe night vision, gives aware night vision. Toggles night vision on key press. Use durability for active night vision. I got torches. I don't really need night vision, but it might help on some. I don't want the zoom. Soul sight. You see the souls in nearby enemies. That might be an idea. As far as chest piece, the knapsack. It's an idea to have, but I got so many backpacks I don't really need. Invisibility. Slow fall might be an idea. This is... yes, the Traveler's Belt with the... this one right here, the storage. That's what I'm going to do, because that gives me another hotbar. So it's like, I just hit the button and then it'll flip my hotbar over to something else. That I'm definitely going to end up doing. By modifying your belt with the right items, you can store more potions instead of swapping hotbars. Store 7 slots of potions. Potions can stack up to 4 times per slot while in the belt. Opens potion storage on key press. Only 1 accessory per item. That might be an idea. So I'm gonna have to wait on that. I think right now we could do the storage belt, traveler's belt. I think. Most of them are toggable. I think right now we're not going to end up worrying about that as far. We're going to use one modifier to put on the head. We're going to end up putting, I think, resistant. Is there not a water breathing one? Do we not have that? That's kind of odd. Oh, here it is. Oh, yeah, that's right. And it, on your helmet, it can be used to breathe underwater. Stores oxygen over time when equipped, and then it uses the stored oxygen when you're underwater. That might not be too bad of an idea. Now let's look up powerful. I think we're going to look up powerful. So it's the Gauntlet of Power. Gauntlet of Power. I didn't have to type all that out, I know. Block of quartz around the gauntlet base, which the gauntlet base is metal and leather. So let's go, we might have to use this, because it looks like it's going to have to take a lot of quartz, which luckily we picked up a whole bunch of quartz chickens. Let's see. We're going to get this guy going a little bit right here. Just click it. Nice. It's got 4 hours left in it. That's what I've been using it for, is that stuff right there. 2 times 6. Oh, let me do that. We'll take that. Let's see. So we're going to need blocks. I remember blocks being in there. Derp. That's not how it goes. It goes like this. There you go. 14. Okay. And then we're going to need leather and iron. Take a stack of iron. We only got 25 leather. Now, one thing I did find out. Alright, I want to take these 7 rotten flesh. And you take them over here to the oven from Bewitchment. Take out this stuff. Ebb of Death and that. And you put, make sure it has bottles in it. Well, actually, it doesn't have to have bottles, but you get the after effect, or the extra effect if you put it in there. And see, it gives you ectoplasm. This is, I like this more. It gives you extra stuff instead of having one of those mods in it where it's like, you know, change undead flesh into leather. This right here, I'm getting a byproduct of it that I'll probably be used in something else. What is that used in? Graveyard dust, or rituals, or soul string, or blinding, or distilling. What is that? Oh, yes. Looking forward to that. Okay. You still can't shift click it out. It's kind of a little bit of getting used to, just because if I'm already doing it and I can't do it now, then it's, no, just one. I don't need that many gauntlets. And then we're going to go Gauntlet of Power. Ba-bling! Alright, so we got that. That's going to be one modifier we're going to put on. Ooh, is that an accessory too? Am I not going to be able to... That's going to go on a chest piece. I'm going to take down this house too. I'm going to destroy everything in here, and it's going to be flush with this right here. That's the idea. I'm still deciding if I want to go ahead and put an underground... see, take that off. Ooh. If I'm going to put an underground farm, as far as that does not go in there. What does that go in? Did I end up looking at it wrong? No, it says it goes on chest. Single use, can be applied with telekinetic or dexterous, increases attack speed, can only be applied to chest pieces. Or is it to where it's... Is it this one? I was in Tool Forge. I don't need to be in Tool Forge. I need to be in this, right? Armor Forge? There you go. Look at my hands. Ding! Alright, so this... I got 2 more modifiers that I can end up putting on that. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, what else we got? So that gives us powerful. That's our attack damage is increased. We're going to also go with... See, I don't have enough wither bones. What else was it back here? I said, oh, this looks like a good idea. I really want to try that. I think the chest, I don't think there was anything else. No. Okay, so we're going to go back here. And for the rest of the chest... I don't think I have enough to do blast resistance. I think I'm going to have to do all of the resistant, and that would just be overall, it just protects me. Because, let's see, what was it to blast? You got to spell first. Spell it right. Okay. No. What are those things called? Hold on. So let's just do resistance. Resistance. So this one right here. It's a block of iron and obsidian, and then the cross guards. Okay, so we don't have any gold in there. We're gonna have to use up some of our gold. I know I can end up doing brass, but is it brass? Gold or brass? How much is brass? Jeez, my spelling's great today. Alchemical brass. That's Thumbcraft. Molten brass. Shift buckets. Do I really want to mess with that? I mean, I imagine I have all the stuff to go ahead and make it. I never use brass. I really don't. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and use this too. I got an inventory upgrade and I got an inventory crafting table. So we're going to go ahead and use both of those too. I like the sound. There you go. Alright. So let's go ahead and we're just going to, for right now, we'll just do that. And to be honest, I forgot all about that. You know what? We're just going to end up doing it the cheeky way for right now. Just because I'm noticing what time it is and I want to go and show what I ended up finding before this video goes like over abundance. So it was iron. We're going to take another thing of that. I think that used all my iron right then. And then obsidian. I'm not too sure how much. Because I'm pretty sure that the next episode, we're just going to use these in here for right now. I'll make more of them later. Instead of melting down more stuff and using it. Let's see. So resistance, and then we're gonna go with just plain resistance. Oh yeah, gotta make that block of iron. Get out of there. Put that in there. That's one. Jeez. I need to go mining again. I know this is gonna end up going through a lot of my stuff, and I might not have enough resources for everything. Which, that's always a possibility. So let's go. One. How many can I think I can only make Yeah, I can only make 2. So if we put it onto the chest, it's got 2 modifiers. Does that takes off 1 modifier? And then we'll just put another one in there. Oh, can we not? We can only put 1. Huh. Can we put another? That's resistance too. But it's not using a modifier. Oh. That's so cool. Huh. So I got resistance 2 on there. I think you can go up to 8. I think. Maybe. So let's look at this. That's not bad. I like how it makes a little black outline too. That's awesome. Somebody needs to give me a costume design of Deadpool so I can use it in this. I don't want any of the goofy overpoweredness or anything. I just want to be able to wear the costume. Do I have enough to make another one? So I got enough to make 3 more. Wait, let's see. I think I might have some more iron down here. I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and go out and farm some more stuff. Let's see. How much you got in here? 2 blocks iron. We'll take it. That's not much. It's going to be able to give me 1 more. So we'll take this. Put that in there. Yes, yes, I know. So it was 1 in the middle. Like this. Am I doing it backwards? I don't think I'm doing it backwards. I might be doing it backwards. No, I was right. But I definitely ate through a lot of my materials right then. So we'll take another one. And then we'll take our chest piece off. And I know I could make a shield too, but I kind of like the design. So that gives me resistance 3. And I still have another modifier. That is awesome. Nice. Now I know the way I understand it, it works the same way. You can't have like resistance and then black resistance or blast resistance on the same piece of armor. I know that. But we could probably have resistance and parasitic. Steals life from you. Nah, I don't think I want that one. Okay, so anyways, let's see. With all of the little bonuses we have, I think that's going to be all we need to do. Oh, wait. Haha! I'm going to go with resistance 4. Give me those back. He's got more. I'm going to use all my iron. Yes, I am. I'm going to use it all. Oh, is that not enough? 14. That's not too bad, I guess. I can make 3 more. We'll take it. 1, 2, 3. I'll actually just do this. And then put that in there, and then take that out. And then just grab 2 more of these little things out of here. That and that. We'll make some more later. Off camera. Definitely need to go ahead. Oops. Definitely need to farm up a lot more material. Now, take that chest piece off. Now I notice I don't think it. I think putting this armor got rid of my other 2 hearts. So we're up to resistance 4, 5, 6. Sweet, cool beans. All right, yeah, because I don't think it's going up past. I mean, I originally had 2 extra hearts. So, if it's giving me enough, like I thought it was, then it should have went past it. Do this. But it looks like it's not. Put that in there. This and not in there, but in this one. And then put this into here. That in there. You know what? We'll carry it around with us. It don't matter. What am I missing? So see, it's not giving me the extra ones, but if I go like this right here, it gives me that too. Alright, we're going to sleep, and then to end this video, I'm going to go to where I ended up finding some stuff, look around, and I'm going to show you what we're going to end up doing in the next video. Hopefully, if it doesn't end up crashing. That is the plan. Alright, so I think it's this one right here. Give it a minute. Okay. Now this place has so many things around it. I mean, look, there's a tower over there. There is a roguelike dungeon right there with a small little village. We got a little village right here. And then I think that I'm not too far from the next location. There's another location too. Got the little windmill there. Oh, I'm going to take you to the next location first. Then we'll come back to this one. So the next one is, I don't know, it says Sharple Village. That's what it said whenever I came in. This place was nerve-wracking at first when I came in here. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, great. These guys. I hate these guys. Because they just... When I was running into them before, they were just stomping me. I mean, they were... No forgiveness. We're going to kill you, and we're going to make it look like it's very bad for you. It's right over here, and I haven't gone into it. I'm just going to go ahead and get close enough to spawn the creatures. Just because when I went close to it, they just don't stop spawning. There it is. I think I see one right there. See him? Look at that. This is freaky. See what they're right there. Ah. Let me get it. And they poison you. They're just relatively bad and they don't like you. But see them? That's just... And from what I see, let me get closer. See how this armor's going to last me. I don't think... Oh, yeah. It's a... Look down there. That is just... Ay. And they're from... What are you from? Ice and Fire. You got the soldier ones, you got scout ones, and when you get close to it, they just keep spawning out. But that was rather interesting. That's from Ice and Fire. The same one that brought you the dragons. And once they come out of here, they'll follow you all the way across the whole village. I mean, non-forgiving at all. Now, I don't think... So this one was different location than the other one. And I went and I've raided some things in here. Not a lot, but it is a lot to like load in and everything. I figure my base is not finished yet, so therefore I'm not going to end up robbing everything of these. But I wouldn't mind getting a couple of the villages to stay intact and just, but they're so open. There's no walls around them like the other one I found. And there's another roguelike right there. And I think this one is a little bit further away from... It's directly south of where I'm going to end up going. So it's not really too bad. But what I want to do... And I got it listed as Big Castle. I just don't know why. It's just... Which direction? Is this way? Yeah, it's this way. This thing is humongous. I mean, look at that. That is just, and that's from uh, Ancient Warfare. I mean, it's fully decked out, the bottom all the way up to the top. You got little, where my icon is right now, you've got a little catapult. There are soldiers on the other side. I haven't even seen an entrance yet. That's what I think I'm going to end up running into next episode. I think we're going to run in there and we're going to go ahead and see what we can get into. Hopefully it's not a humongous disappointment, but I don't, most of them haven't been. I think there's only one that has been. This is just a little farm out here. Oh, never mind. Ancient Warfare again. Hey, what are you doing? Stop killing them. Jeez. Get him, bear. Oh, I killed you. Ancient Warfare has added in more little static areas to go ahead and spawn things. I came up to a tent that had a chest in front of it, and as soon as I went up to it, it spawned 2 guys on a horseman, 2 archers, and like 5 knights. That's snakes from Bewitchment right there. Look at that. Kind of looks like an eel though. But anyways, so next time come back, we're gonna go ahead and go into there and explore it. Now, most of the towers, whenever we've explored those, have ended up having a good secret, hidden. That's what secret means. What the heck is that sound? Area that, you know, go in and get a ton of loot. So that's what I'm kind of hoping about this. And I hate this, but I killed a baby white snow leopard by accident instead of capturing it. So I kind of feel bad about that. But we got a couple of crap that we need to go ahead and get rid of. I did not mean to say crap, I'm sorry. Got a couple of junk that we need to go ahead and get rid of. So when we come back next time, stop that. It's just open and closing the door. So next time we'll go ahead and go into here or into that big castle and explore it and see what it ends up showing for us. So until next time, I'm Shaken Nort, and I shall catch you later.